everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
My name's Carla, and I'll be your therapist today. I just want to let you know that everything in this room will stay confidential, and I know you guys are all family, but if you guys could keep it between yourself as well, that would be great. So I just wanted to kind of get to know you. What is your name?
I'm Jennifer.
Okay.
These are my kiddos and my brother-in-law.
Okay.
And we do all live together. My husband has taken off somewhere. I don't know. We haven't heard from him in a while.
Okay.
We don't know where he is or what's going on with him. And it's definitely caused some issues. And now Bree is starting to act out, and we suspect drug use. She's hanging out with some very bad people that have come in to our lives.
So you've got quite a lot going on right now.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me just ask everybody your name and how you're feeling right now. What's your-
I'm Hannah. I'm 18. I'm the oldest in this crew. I don't know. I'm pretty whatever about the situation. I just kind of want some peacefulness in the house. I mean, it's just chaos all the time. So I kind of hope this fixes that.
Hopefully it will. And you guys took the first step of coming here, so that's awesome. What's your name?
I'm Elizabeth. I'm 16, and I'm just really concerned about my sister. I feel that, she's behaving in a way that's really unacceptable, and it's adding a lot of pressure to my mom that's unneeded, and and I feel a lot of responsibility to protect her right now. So I'm hoping to be here and support and fix this problem.
Well, welcome. What's your
Hi.
name?
I'm Eric. I'm 35, and I don't know why I'm here. I think everything's going great.
And you are the,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the uncle of her brother-in-law.
okay. Thanks for coming.
I'm Bree. I'm 16. They think that I have a problem, but I don't really think there's any problems, so I don't know why we're here.
Okay. So Bree and Elizabeth, are you twins?
Yes.
Okay. So do you feel like, are you pretty close or
No.
no?
We used
Were
to
you-
be.
You used to be close?
Yeah.
Okay.
But recently, I just feel like I don't know her anymore.
Okay. And how does that make you feel?
I think things are fine. I don't think there's any issues. I don't know why they're all making everything such a big deal.
So what is the underlying problem with Bree, since everyone is saying, brought her into this?
She's hanging out with some people that are, well, one, they're much older than her, and they're trouble. They're not people I I don't think any parent would want their child hanging out with these types. They're into drugs and alcohol, and they don't have jobs, not real jobs anyway, and just her grades have taken a nosedive, and she's got an attitude all the time, and that's when we can get her to interact with the family. I think a lot of it has to do with my brother-in-law. She's always been really close to him, and especially since my husband took off, and he's bringing people into our lives that are questionable, and nothing I say or do seems to change the situation. But then I'm just the mom.
Eric, how do you feel about the way you're?
Well, I don't think it's true. I mean, I'm a true child of the '60s. I think drugs are something that you can use recreationally and have a good time. And I don't think you're ever too young to use drugs. So.
Okay.
And
So
then I don't.
but they're illegal and
Well,
harmful,
A lot of alcohol was illegal at one time, but now it's legal. So.
and it's still not legal for her.
So why why would you think it's okay to let a 16-year-old participate in drug use with you?
Because it's a way to open up your mind to new possibilities.
And, but you say that, but her mind really hasn't completely developed, so do you think, do you feel like that maybe she should be given that choice, down the road when her brain's developed to decide, because at 16 you can't really, make those kind of choices rationally, you seem to think it's okay that she can do drugs.
Well, you make a good point.
Okay.
I'll have to reconsider my beliefs.
Okay.
I don't know why he's being blamed for it. I made the decision.
But you do know you're only
It's not a
16.
problem.
You do know you're only 16, right?
Yeah, but it's not a problem.
It's not a problem. How are you doing in school?
She's failing all of her classes.
Oh, she's failing it.
School's not that important.
So when you get out of school, how do you think you're gonna be able to take care of yourself?
Well, I'm
Or
not
if you
gonna
don't
finish-
stay in school?
I'm not gonna finish school anyway because I'm pregnant, so.
Oh, you're pregnant.
Oh.
And
Okay.
here's what's going to happen, okay? She's gonna drop out of school and she's going to go to jail or do something to get her kids taken away, and then I'm gonna have to take care of them, alright? And I feel like I just end up cleaning up all of her messes, and I really want this to get nipped in the bud so I don't have to keep taking care of everything that she messes up.
Brady, do you understand what your sister's saying to you?
I guess so, but I'm not gonna get my kid taken away.
Well, that's how kids get taken away, is when you do drugs. And whenever you're at the hospital and it comes out still addicted to drugs, it's gonna get taken straight out of your custody and into mom's. And that's gonna be another thing she has to take care of, so.
The baby has a dad.
Okay, who's the father? Do you know who the father is?
Not really.
Wonderful. And
So
these
I
are,
think-
I'm sure, your low-life friends, like, he's really going to be there for you.
Jennifer, I understand your frustration, and I also wanted to let you know that it sounds like you have a family that really loves you and cares about you, and they're really here to support you, and hoping that you see why it's so important to get help. And I hate to say this, but there's a high probability that you could lose your child if you're doing drugs. They do test that in the hospital, and if the baby has drugs in its system, they will automatically call CPS and take the child away from you.
And I could stop using drugs while I'm pregnant.
Okay.
That would be fine.
So what about after after the baby's here? Do you think it's okay to use drugs after the baby's here? Because you're gonna have a lot of late nights. You're gonna have a lot of emotional ups and downs with your hormones.
That's why it's a good thing to use drugs, because meth keeps me awake.
Good.
So,
Great.
It's really smart.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're deciding that school isn't important, because that's
How you feel should be important too, though.
Okay, you have no talk in this, you shouldn't even be living with us, so.
I work in the coal mines and provide a lot of money to support the household, so I have a right to say.
So
that.
Jennifer, what do you think your part could be as far as their uncle living in the home? I mean, is there something that you could do to remedy that situation?
I would love for him to move out, but at this point, I can't afford to because, 3 children and now a baby coming into the household. I can't do that all on my own on the little bit of money that I make because I didn't go to college. And so now I don't have a good career. You need to finish school at the very least to try to get something. Even in today's age, you can't get anything, even working at McDonald's without, some kind of schooling.
So Bree, I understand that you're just having fun right now and you're a kid and you see this as very innocent, but this could have long-term consequences for you and your baby, and it sounds like it's already affecting your family in a negative way. Does any of that cause you to rethink what you're doing right now?
I don't know, maybe, but I just don't see it as a problem.
So
It's
how
my decision, so I don't know why it affects everybody else.
So how are you gonna, well, it affects the unborn baby, developmentally it affects the baby. It could be born and have a lot of issues that will follow it, his or her entire life. You've been given a chance. I'm assuming you weren't doing drugs or alcohol when you were pregnant with her, so you've had opportunities, and
No, I didn't even
you
drink
have-
anything with caffeine in it.
you have, you know, all your mental faculties are together, it seems like. So is that right to not give your baby that opportunity?
I
To
guess
not have some kind of disability when it's born because of drug use?
I guess not, but I have a lot of friends who did drugs while they were pregnant and their babies are fine.
Well, sometimes, the symptoms don't show up till later in the child's life, like when they go into elementary school, they have learning issues, they have problems, they can't read, they have trouble focusing, they have attention problems. So a lot of that may not show up right away, you know, but it could affect them later on in life. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Okay. So what changes do you think your family can make to accommodate Bree's pregnancy and help her through her sobriety?
Well, I'm not even sure that she'll really do it. I
Okay.
mean, I don't.
Well, let's
I
think,
don't know.
Jennifer, let's think positive. I know you're frustrated.
Yeah.
Let's think positive of what positive things and things can we do to help her through this?
Try to keep her away from the people that are the bad influence.
Okay. So
I mean, you
keeping away
can't keep
bad
hanging around with
influences.
them if you're not gonna be doing that. Those kinds of friends won't stick around.
Is
whenever
that
you're not
something that
doing
you
it.
would be willing to take on, maybe meeting new friends, or distancing yourself from the old friends, just to keep yourself from being tempted into drugs?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I think that they'd still be my friends even if I wasn't using drugs.
But while you're pregnant, at least, I think if we take this one step at a time and get her into individual therapy, get her into some groups for drug and alcohol, I think that could be useful. But I think staying away from people that are participating. And Jennifer, I know you're struggling right now, but I really think that you need to make some changes with your uncle if he's not willing to change. Are you willing to change and stop using drugs with your niece?
I might be persuaded.
Okay. And Jennifer, if he's not persuaded and if he doesn't follow through, what are you willing to do?
I'd have to take him out of the house.
Okay.
I don't know how we'll survive, but he
Well,
can't remain in the house. if
there
he's
are
gonna do that.
resources for single moms out there that could help you, and I can give you some information after the session to help you with that if you need it. Is that a solution for you guys?
Yeah. Mom's not alone. I mean, we have jobs and we can pick up more hours to like help her out and stuff, and so I mean, we're not completely incapable of working more and things like that, especially if it means getting this guy out of the house, cause he's caused nothing but trouble since he got here, but, you know, and if it's helping our sister and our niece or nephew, obviously, we'd definitely be willing, but, I don't know.
I think you've got amazing support, and hopefully your uncle will come around and he'll see that not only is he's providing for I mean, you guys are a family unit providing, but you want the best for your niece and her unborn baby, and hopefully that's something, you know, that you'll consider. Or it sounds like Jennifer is ready to make a change and expel you from the house. So how do you feel about that consequence?
I think it's pretty severe, because I'm a pretty laid back guy. I'm very supportive financially of people, but if she feels that's the best, then I'll have to pack my bags.
Okay. I think that's probably, you know, the issue that we have to deal with, because Bree, she's 16, she's still a minor, she needs her home, she needs her family support. especially with the unborn baby. So have you have you agreed to stop using and try to seek help, especially during your pregnancy and after?
I think so, I think I can try.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate you all coming in, and let's set up an appointment to see you in a couple weeks and see how everything's going. Okay?
Okay.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.